All right, fantastic. So you have joined the Application Development and Computer Science, Bachelor's of Applied Science, and Bachelor's of Science degree. So I'm going to talk about both our AppDev BAS degree and our Computer Science BS degree. In this particular presentation, we're relating AppDev to how it correlates with Instagram, and we're relating computer science and how it correlates with Windows operating systems, so that you get a good idea of what you might learn in each program in relation to something you might know already. Okay, so I'm recording this. If you have any questions, because right now it's just you and I, feel free to kind of jump in and ask along the way. Um, and
Okay,
if you want to wait till the end, that works as well, either way.
okay. Yeah, I would definitely ask questions throughout, like at the end.
Perfect. Okay, so my name is Michelle Melero, she, her pronouns. I'm the director for our technology bachelor degree programs. So we do have two that are available that I'm going to be speaking about today. I'm basically your main point of contact as you're getting ready to get into these degrees and help answer questions about these degrees, review transcripts, decide on what prerequisites you might still need, decide on any additional courses that you still might need to take to graduate while you're in the program. We help keep you on track to graduate, help you with program resources while you're in the program. Certainly we'll answer general questions about the programs and campus and get you ready to apply. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start with our application development bachelor's of applied science degree, and this is also known as an applied baccalaureate degree. So like Chris mentioned, this is a 2+2 program. So essentially you start with 90 plus college credits, or you've already completed your associate's degree, and then you will be able to transfer into one of our bachelor's degree programs. So you're doing 2 years plus another 2 years with us to get your overall 4-year degree. You will want to make sure you're completing your technical prerequisites if they're not included in your associate's degree already. In the App Dev program, you will have the opportunity to learn about computer science fundamentals. You will get skills training in web, mobile, cloud, data science, and you'll have building experience via project-based classes, client interaction, internships, and capstone projects. All right, so application development and Instagram. So how does this relate? Within Instagram, you are using it as a mobile app. It is also a web service. You can use it as a web app. Cloud computing is involved, as well as data science. So all of the above, which are all um, different avenues that you'll learn within our program. And so we're going to first chat about mobile app and how that's related. So within our program, you will be learning about iOS or Android application, primarily Android. Instagram, of course, works on both iOS and Android. And it is written in using a software framework called React Native. And that's basically JavaScript with bits of Swift or Java Kotlin. So these are all things you'll learn with us. You'll be able to build an actual mobile app and learn the process to do so in a development course. And then you get to put it to work towards an actual project. So is that all Instagram is? Nope. How do we put everyone's photos and comments together? We use a network and contact a web service. So web services, Instagram's mobile app needs somewhere to upload your photos, view your followers, content, search for hashtags, etc. These are sometimes called application programming interfaces or APIs. They allow remote computers to store and manipulate the data. So a person is using Instagram, they perform an action. That action application makes calls to a web service where data is stored and retrieved based on desired user action. Bonus, web app. So Instagram is also used on the web app, probably not as popular, but you certainly can use Instagram on the web as well. So it does feature rich web app too, just like the mobile app, it uses the web services. So you will learn how to build web applications when you're in the program. Mobile web app plus web service, is that it? That all Instagram encompasses? Not quite. Where are these web services? They need to be on actual machines and not just one. So does Instagram own tens of thousands of special services? That's where cloud computing comes in. The cloud is just computers connected to the internet. So you have Amazon, which is AWS, you have Google, GCP, and you have Microsoft, which is Azure. Those are the biggest and rent time on the computers for others to use. So Instagram used to run on Amazon's cloud, but Meta, Facebook migrated them to their own sort of cloud. So you will definitely learn about cloud computing and get the opportunity to explore AWS through development and projects. So now you have web, mobile, and cloud. That creates Instagram. We're done, right? Not quite. We're almost there. What do we need to know? What do we need to know to run this service? We need to know, what are people doing with it? What do people tap, click on? What ads should we show? What is broken? What's working? What's not working? And that is all done through data science. So data science lifecycle captures, maintains, processes, analyzes, and communicates this information. So it really starts with the type of questions you're looking for, and the data science lifecycle is going to help identify those answers. So all this is so you can make decisions on new features, fixing bugs, optimizing speed, selling ads, etc. And that is what the application development degree will help you work on. You're going to put all this together if you were in this program. So like I mentioned before, you'll learn computer science fundamentals. You'll get skills training in web, mobile, cloud, and data science, and you'll build your experience on project-based classes, client interaction, internships, and capstones. And that's going to all include similar to what we just learned about how that's related to Instagram. So you'll be able to build web applications and mobile applications and learn about cloud computing and data science. So what are the prerequisites to get into the AD-BAS program? So you need to have those 90 plus college credits or associate's degree. And then you need to have these technical prerequisites completed prior to starting with us fall quarter. So we only do fall quarter start dates. That's going to consist of 10 credits of programming. 5 of those credits need to be of object-oriented programming. So we highly recommend the CSE 110, 142 series. You do have the option to do IT 111, IT 211 series at Central. We also ask that students complete 5 credits of database development, programming in SQL, 5 credits of Linux, and 5 credits of web programming development. So these are the technical skills that will help build a very basic foundation to get you ready to jump into the bachelor's degree courses. We also ask that you complete 5 credits of a quantitative symbolic reasoning course, which is basically your math, and we highly recommend statistics or pre-calculus or higher. And then English 101. So this is the track. So you can take a look at what the 2 years would look like. This is 2 years, 6 quarters, no summer quarter. So you will notice that your first year, you start off with 10 credits. Your winter quarter, you jump into 15 credits, and those are going to be your heaviest quarters in regard to the upper division course load. All your senior year are going to be 10 credits. Now, whenever you see general education courses for 5 credits, that is where we leave space for you to take additional gen eds or electives as needed to graduate. Because you do need 180 credits to graduate with your degree. So if you're missing any gen eds or electives, we do leave some space for you to complete those degrees or those courses. Also, if you need to hit 12 credit minimum every quarter for one reason or another, we leave that space as well. So you jump into a component software course, you have a project management course first year, and then right away you'll start jumping into your series track. So you have web app development, web app practicum, mobile app development, mobile app practicum, cloud computing practicum, data science practicum. You also have those core foundational skills like data structures, database, mobile project management, and discrete mathematics. You will be required to do an internship or capstone, which is a project, before you graduate as well. Okay, moving on to our computer science bachelor's of science degree. So this particular degree is definitely slightly different in that it is a bachelor's of science degree. So it's a BS degree, which is a little bit more standard of what you might find at a university and what they offer with the BS. It also is a 2+2 program in that you start with 90 plus college credits or an associate's degree. You do need to complete additional prerequisites if they aren't already included in your associates, and then complete your other 2 years with us as you earn your bachelor's degree. So similar to app dev, you're certainly going to learn your computer science fundamentals. It's going to dive a little bit deeper into the computer science fundamentals in this particular program. This program is a little bit more theory-based with opportunity to build on web and cloud skills. So it's not going to be as focused on coding, and programming every quarter. It's going to be a little bit more mixed of programming and theory-based application. You will still have the opportunity to build your experience via longer-term projects, client interaction, internships, and capstone projects. It's just going to be done in a slightly different way because we don't have as many practicum series tracks embedded in the program. But they're going to be done certainly within your courses and smaller group activities.
By practicum, did you mean labs?
What's that?
By practicum, did you mean labs?
Practicum is a project-based course. So that's where you're applying all of your knowledge that you learned in the development course, and you're applying it towards the practicum project.
How many practicum projects are needed to take?
So in the computer science, Bachelor of Science, there is no practicum projects. The projects are more embedded in the class already. In the app dev, there's 4 practicum projects.
So from what I understand, the app development bachelor degree and teaches me to design applications, while the computer science bachelor degree teaches about cloud and other like JavaScript languages.
Yeah, I mean, computer science, you will have an opportunity to learn about web and cloud skills, but the computer science is going to dive more into the computer science fundamentals. You're going to program certainly, but you're also going to apply theory-based learning.
Okay.
I'll show you more of the course schedule here in a minute.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to relate computer science and Windows operating system. So within computer science and Windows operating system, you have architecture and networking, database, and software design and development. So in the CS foundational classes, you have topics and classes such as data structures and computer architecture that lead directly into understanding the functionality of operating systems like Microsoft Windows. Architecture and operating systems, learning about how the code for the computer hardware connects with Windows operating system to ensure the operating system manages all the processes happening in an efficient way. So learning to speak to one another. That's what you'll learn in the architecture and operating system series that we have in our program. Database, you'll also learn a little bit about database in our program. The Windows OS registry is a hierarchical database. This type of database is explored in the CS class database technology. Software design and dev series. So this is another series that we have in our program. Takes your software from being an idea into being secure, production-ready software. The entirety of Windows operating system is built on specialized software and is constantly going through maintenance and evolution. This is the type of process you will learn through the software design series. So you'll have design, implementation, testing, documentation, evaluation, maintenance, analysis. So that's a typical software design and development series. So prerequisites to get into this degree are slightly different. You don't have to do the web prerequisites or the Linux prerequisites or database, but you do need to do 15 credits of the CSC series. So that's going to be CSC 110, CSC 142, and CSC 143 with a 2.5 or higher prior to starting with us. You also need to have 10 credits of math done instead of 5. You need to have both a statistics and a pre-calc or higher math done. And then English 101. So what do the courses look like that are offered in this program? So it's similar. This is a full-time track, which is 6 quarters, a 2-year program. And really there's 2 quarters that are 15 credits, so a little heavier. And then we also leave space in the other quarters for you to take additional gen eds or electives as needed to graduate. So you'll notice in the program, you dive right into a logic and problem solving skill course, as well as data structures and algorithms. And then you're going to dive even deeper into some algorithms. And then you'll start your computer architecture and networking series track. You also have a fundamentals of computer science course. So like these quarters are mixed with theory-based learning and also an opportunity for programming. Spring quarter junior year, you'll have programming languages, database technology, and you'll finish off the architecture series with the operating systems course. You come back fall senior year, you have a project management course, you have a web app course. So that's where you touch a little bit on the web, similar to the AD program. And then the winter quarter, you'll touch a little bit on cloud, similar to the AD program. You also have software design and implementation and secure software development. This is where we'll likely embed a longer term project. So not a practicum course particularly, but it is a longer term project that will be included in those 3 courses. You also will be required to do internship or capstone course before graduation. Okay, so a little bit about both programs. These are fully accredited bachelor's degrees. So you can go on and get a master's degree with either program. If you choose to do the BAS program or the BS program, once you graduate and you decide, I would like to go for a master's degree, you should be able to do so with no problem. These are small class sizes. Both programs are cohort based, meaning that you start fall quarter with about 20 to 25 other students in your class, and you're going through this series together with your classmates. So you'll really get to know your classmates, especially if you're in the app dev program where you're doing a lot of projects together. You'll have opportunity to get to know your faculty and to work with tutors and client interaction as well. These are evening hybrid courses. These courses meet 1 day per week per class at 6 p.m. in the evening time. And they go till about 8:40 p.m. or so. So on a quarter where you have 3 courses, you're likely to be on campus Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The rest of the material is going to be online and group work activity. I mentioned a cohort model. This is lower cost than universities, boot camps, etc., due to keeping our fees low. We also offer financial aid. We try to encourage students to apply for scholarships and let students know when scholarships are available. We accept worker retraining funds as well and veteran aid. We have both industry and academic faculty latest technology. So we have full-time faculty in both programs. We also have adjunct faculty that teach with us that work in the field already as an engineer, maybe they own their own company, and they teach a class with us in the evening time. So they bring a different dynamic and viewpoint to the classroom because they work in the field currently day to day. We also have a fully embedded tutor for the computer science program and also a tutor that helps out with the app dev program. So you will have additional help in and outside the classroom. So additional program resources, I mentioned a specific tutor that's available in the classroom. They will sometimes attend your class times, and they sometimes will do additional workshops as well. We have Mac laptops available for checkout for just our students. There is career assistance available to help you find internships, to help you find jobs, to help you get ready for the internships and jobs in those interviews. We certainly do our best to prep students for the career side. Mentorship opportunities, and we also help pay for cloud-based subscriptions like AWS and Azure, so you get that exposure and experience. So tuition. We're one of the most cost-effective baccalaureate degrees in computer programming and software development, and that is because we're able to keep our fees down. So our in-state tuition is $232.26 per credit. Our international non-resident tuition is $653.27 per credit. I will say right now, we are not accepting international students in the computer science program because it's not approved yet. This is a brand new program that just started this year. We hope to be able to accept international students starting fall 2024. We do accept international students in the application development bachelor's of applied science degree. I did mention we accept financial aid, worker retraining, veterans aid, scholarships, and other Washington state grants to help you. If you're in-state resident, on average, currently right now, what I see per quarter after fees is ballpark and approximately 2,700 or so per quarter. That's with 10 or 15 credits. Employment. So where can you get a job? Where can you land? With the App Dev program, it's been around since 2014. We have placed a number of our graduates into various different positions and titles in the area. And that varies from software developer, web developer, associate software developer, mobile application developer, software analyst, software engineer, DevOps engineer, program manager, site reliability engineer, and much more. We predict that with the computer science degree, which we have not graduated anyone yet, we will be graduating our first class in spring of 2024. But we predict a lot of our graduates will land similar job titles, probably leaning more on software engineer type titles. And where can you go? Really, the sky's the limit. You know, any company that needs a software engineer, software developer, if that's what you want to do. So you're looking at tech companies, non-tech companies, startups, consulting companies. It really varies. So you'll see some large companies on here, some smaller ones as well. And students, it really depends on your interest and your background and where you see yourself in the tech position. And also what's available. Pay rates. So this can vary. Software developer typical pay rate for an intern is $23 to $48 an hour. And yes, you can get paid as an intern, and that is very common to get paid as an intern if you land an internship. Once you land your entry-level position, you're looking at anywhere between $89,000 to $122,000 a year. Average, what we're seeing after 1 to 3 years experience is jumping to $122,000 to $167,000 a year. And experienced is $130,000 to $186,000 a year. This is via Glassdoor, but this is really similar to what we're seeing with our graduates as well. So applying. So if you're interested, you definitely want to complete your associates or 90 plus college credits if you're working on your pathway first. You then want to make sure you complete your prerequisites and make sure those courses are included in your associates or 90 plus college credits. You want to then apply to our specific program. So if you're interested in app dev, you'll want to apply to app dev. If you're interested in computer science, you want to apply to computer science. Our applications are currently open for fall 2022 and will be open again fall, they're open for fall 2023 and they'll be open again for fall quarter for fall 2024. But we do different application cycles. So we have one open now, we'll have one open spring quarter as well as summer. You then complete the AD program or the CS program. And then you finish your final 2 years, 90 plus more credits with us to graduate. No full calculus series and no full physics series required in either program. I wanted to introduce Steve Balo. This is our technical employment program manager. He is someone that when you're in the program, he will help you find internships, he'll help you find jobs, he'll help you prepare for internships and jobs, and that is geared towards interview practice skills, LinkedIn, STEM career fairs we put on, tech talks we put on, mock interviews we host, and a variety of other industry collaboration that we do here on campus that we include our students in on. Okay. Well, that is all I have for you. Do you have any follow-up questions?
Yes. First of all, I want to thank you for your presentation. I did answer a lot of my questions, and I kind of want to introduce myself as well. So my name is Inyu, and I am currently in the IT support desk program, the certification program with Europe. I'm currently studying also the program